Hello, everybody. Welcome to English 113, the class on academic integrity. I would like to share my screen and talk about why academic integrity is important. So, academic integrity, what I want you to be able to do by the end of this video is to be able to define academic integrity, explain the importance of academic integrity, identify plagiarism, and identify other academic misconduct. So, the d- dictionary definition of academic integrity is the commitment to and demonstration of honest and moral behavior in an academic setting. This is most relevant at the university level as it relates to providing credit to other people when using their ideas. In simple terms, it requires acknowledging the contributions of other people. In other words, what you want to be able to do is make sure that you don't take somebody else's idea and present it as your own. So, why do we care about academic integrity? So, first of all, respect for academics who came before us. So, specifically, the academics who have provided you with ideas that you may use in your essays or other works for um, jumping off points or for other secondary sources. So, second of all, respect for our fellow peers, because for sure, our fellow peers who are providing the proper citations will be crediting other people for their contributions to the academy. Uh, so it's an issue of fairness, whether or not you are providing people, especially me, with the citation for your um, sources is important. So that leads right into respect for our instructors. So instructors do know when people are plagiarizing. So um, it is basic respect for your instructor when you do not do that, because I'm going to be marking your work as if it is your own. And if you use somebody else's work in place of your own, then you are cheating in effect. And lastly, respect for yourself, because you can do the work. You have the responsibility to hand in your own work, and you are capable of doing it. You're capable of making your own contributions to the academy. So this is why we want you to be able to turn in work that is original, or in the very least has cited the academic that you have used um, their ideas. So that's important. So plagiarism is when you use another's work in place of your own and present it as your own work. So in some cases, you might do this by accident if you do not do a proper citation. So I will be going over a few different instances of how plagiarism might happen. So, some examples: copying and pasting from the internet, such as from online essays, copying and pasting from any source without a citation. So, we will be going over MLA and APA citation styles in our class. So, once you have that resource, you should be able to create work that has proper citation. Turning in work you have already used in a different class without permission from the instructor. So you have to get permission from two instructors if you are to do this. The first one is the instructor whose work that you have um, that you have for your current class, and you have to get permission from the previous instructor as well. So it is very unlikely that this is going to happen. So um, you should just use your own work, like your new original work. But just so you know, if you turn in an essay or an assignment that you already turned in for a different class, then that is plagiarism. Paraphrasing a source too closely to the original. So I will be going over paraphrasing and summarizing. But basically, a paraphrase is rewording um, a source and putting it into your own words. So if a paraphrase is too close to what the original one said, even with a citation, then that is plagiarism. So you have to be able to do this properly as well. So the reason I am putting this on here is so that you know that if you don't know whether or not your paraphrase is too close to the original or not, you should ask. So ask me. Make sure that you um, do this properly. Other examples, using an essay writing service, copying work from another student, or anytime you use another person's ideas without acknowledgement. So I will be teaching you how to do this. So it should be something that is fairly straightforward and easy to do. So there's a few other ways that you could have academic misconduct, such as by cheating by receiving answers from another source, providing your answers to another student, impersonation, such as having somebody else take your exam for you, fabrication of information or sources, such as pretending that you got a source from somewhere and not actually having a source, concealing knowledge of academic misconduct. So if you know somebody who has done this, one of these things, and not telling somebody else like me that they're doing this, then that is also misconduct. So, some of the consequences. Depending on the severity of the offense, you could be redoing the assignment, which is time consuming in and of itself. You could be taking 0 on the assignment. You could be taking a 0 in the course. Or, depending on how often this kind of um, thing comes up, you could be expelled from CNC. So we do not want that. So you should be taking this plagiarism and academic misconduct information very seriously. So please just don't do it. I don't want to have to turn you in for plagiarism or other academic misconduct, but I will if necessary. So the process for doing this is not a fun one for either the person who's um, reporting it or the person who's being reported. So it's not very fun. Please just don't. It's not difficult to catch. Even if I don't necessarily have proof, I can generally tell if somebody is doing this and will be watching them. So if you're having trouble understanding material or completing your assignments, please just ask for help. I am always happy to help you if you are having issues, um, especially if it relates to academic misconduct and plagiarism. So please just come to me and I will help you. So that's the end of the academic integrity PowerPoint. Um, there is a quiz on plagiarism on Moodle, so please complete that before the end of the week. I believe that the plagiarism quiz um, stops being available after May 14th. So May 14th at midnight. So just do that. So thank you for listening. I'll see you on Friday again.